Okay, prior before 2015, if you want to iterate over values in an array, you use what? For loop, right? For instance, we have array of scores, that is student scores. We have 12, 15, 15, 45, 20. Now, if you want to add all these numbers together, what type of loop will you use? Who can tell me how we're going to add the numbers together? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
And somebody should explain if I want to add these numbers together. No attempt. Okay. I will use maybe 4. Declare a variable, call it I or anything. Let's call it I. We are starting at 0. Because you access element in an array using what? Index what? Index value, right? And it start from 0, 12 is 0, 15 is 1, 45 is 2, 30 is what? 3. So want to iterate over it. I will say let I equals to 0, I less than what? Array dot length. Why are we using array? Well, okay, scores dot length. Now, why are we using less than this? Why are we not using less than or equals to? Who can tell me why?
Okay, so we said that the I is equal to 0. So if you are saying is less than 0, then it has to go to the negative side, but we don't have anything like that. What's it called? JavaScript start counting at 0. So we have to start from 0 to higher and positive numbers. So if you say great, if you say how should I put it? Less than this and then greater than it won't work.
Okay. Okay, let me show you guys something. Now, if we do scores.length, it will give us what? It will give us 4, right?
Yes.
And if you don't do 1, this is 0, start counting as 0. 1, 2, 3. That's why we're using what? I less than this. If we use less than or equal to, there's no fourth element here, so the last one will be undefined. That's why we're using less than. We are not using less than or equals to, that's why we're using less than. Is it clear? So we have now said, okay, sum plus equals to. I think we know what is plus equals to, right? Who can explain to me what just happened here? Hello, any attempts?
Okay, so one thing I do know is that plus equal to basically takes the value from the right hand side and then assign it to the left hand side. So
Okay.
whatever that is, I think the index of 4 is going to be assigned to sum.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's
Okay, so what happened here is this. At every, when this iteration start, the initial one, the I will be what? 0. All right. So we substitute that 0 here, which is that correct iteration as 0. And the correct element as 0 is what? 12, Abby?
yes.
So 12. And then the sum initially was what? 0. So 0 plus 12, it will be what? 12. So this one will be updated to what? 12. It will now add again. And it will move to what? I will now be what? 1. Yes. So the current element at 1 is what? 15. Why the sum was what? 12. So 15 plus 12, it will now be updated to what? 20 what? 7.
Mm.
The iterator will move to what? I plus plus, which is what? 2. The current element at 2 is what? 45. So 45 plus 27 that we have here in the memory. All right. So this is how the loop works. So here we have 100 and what? 2.
2.
All right. But you know, this way now is quite long. All right. That's why for loop for up loop was what introduced. So here now we can say for what? Are we using x in x of what? Scores, right?
Mm.
We'll define our initial value to be what? 0. Let what sum equals to 0. You see? You see it?
Mm.
So between this one, which one do you prefer?
Me, I still prefer the first one, because I feel that one is more understandable. Like this one, even though it's shorter, I think it has to do with me reasoning mentally. Something I don't understand.
Really?
Mm.
Now, if there's what to call analysis of data structure, in terms of performance, this one is much faster.
Oh.
Yes. You know, it's not about just writing code, it's writing code that is faster.
Yeah.
All right. So I
Okay,
think
sir.
this for off is clear. Lute, are you on the call?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm call.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay. Ella, is it clear?
No, not clear. For all is not clear.
Okay, this is the syntax. All right. Let me give you the syntax. Now we have this is the syntax. We have 4. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The variable of what I choose. This is it. This is the syntax for the value that you want it to be, that you want each element in this array to be called. Then the
Okay.
iterable can be array.
Oh.
So if you look at this thing now, we can just say, okay, if for let's say x of what scores, right?
Mm.
You can now come here and say, okay, if we are checking for even number now, right? If
Mm.
x at every iteration, if the current value of that iteration You see it? So let's move this guy down so that we'll see what is happening here. The first element they said is what? Even number, which is 12. 15 is odd number, 45 is odd number, 30 is what? Even number. So you see it. So instead of doing for loop, initializing your variable, giving it the condition, then incrementing it, it's just X of what? Is cost. And then you run your what? Code, block of code to execute that.
This one is shorter.
Yes. Okay, so which type of what next? What is the next item that was discussed?
Okay. ForEach too is also there.
Okay, so this Ella, this okay, this is a document. Okay, how many is it here?
I might not have did it. It's up to 30. Oh,
30.
Yeah, I didn't know how to
Okay,
make
let
it
me see.
shorter.
Okay, it's 30. So okay, so now let's say we want to iterate over the values you have, Ella, with for of loop. You know this array of what? Objects. So you can say for company. Let's change this to
Yes, which is the variable.
yes, it's companies. All right.
Oh, okay.
So for each of the company of what? Companies. Each individual of that group of in that array. You see it. So for instance, now I want to just get names of the company dot what? Name Abby.
Yes.
You see it.
Oh.
So one thing about this program, once you know programming, you are actually a data analyst.
Wow.
Assuming you have about maybe you are checking for a name of a company. Now let's say we want to check, we want to see how many companies have this Snow enterprise, right?
Okay.
First of all is what? Okay, let's say Snow name. All right, empty array. So if what? Company dot name equals to push what? Company, right? You guys understand what's happening here? Ella, do you understand what's going on?
Why are we pushing snow name? Why are we logging out snow name dot length?
We want to output them in an array. We want to get how many companies have that name.
Okay.
So only way is when you push it to array, you get the length of the array to know how many are in the array. That's all.
Oh, okay.
See the simple logic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there is no like just snow. There's a number append to it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's choose this
I
business.
was too lazy to change the name completely, so I just decided to change numbers.
Okay, let's see. Okay, just one.
Mm.
So let me okay. So is this clear?
Mm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's clear.
Okay, so if you want to output maybe company, let's say want to get a start date. You see, you see it.
Yes.
These are all the start year. 1990, 2008, all of that. All right. So
Yeah.
now we want to see companies that, yes, how many companies started in from 2000?
Okay.
If company does start date is greater than or equals to what? 2000.
1,000.
Dot push what?
Company starting.
Come.
Just company. Want to get a company. Okay, from this one, how many would there be?
So I think your let company started. Not giving yeah, yes, yes.
Oh. So do you see how many companies? Okay. We have this business 2 started in 2008. Business 9 started in 2016. Snow business 10 started in 11. 2-1. This started in 2018, 2021, 2024, 2016, 2015, 2010, and all of that. Do you see?
Mm.
So you see, we just collected the information. Okay, this one started in 1975. It's not inclusive. These two.
Mm.
So you see, for now, we have been able to pick that information. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So which one again? What is the next method?
Let me check.
For in,
Now, for in is used to iterate over what? An object. For instance, let's copy one of these. And do maybe cost what? Company 0. All right. If you want to access the name of this company, how are you going to access it? With objects.
Company
uh,
0
dot
name.
name. Company 0 dot name.
Okay, you see Snow Enterprise, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
The next is this. If you want to get the start date.
Company 0 dot start date.
All right. But
Yep.
assuming we want to print out like this company started, this company name is this, started in this, you know, you have to do and be doing maybe something like this. All right. Or plus, sorry.
Plus.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Of which we don't like that. So we can actually do
For in.
for what? For X
For
in
in.
what? Company what? So
Zero.
this X now is each of these properties in this object. All right. X can be name, X can be start date, can be end date, can be what category. All right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's say output equals to initially is what? Empty. So we'll now say output so how are we going to do like, is it like
X.
okay, let me check something.
Simply X.
Okay, this is
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the value.
hmm?
Those are the value.
Okay, so let's say output plus equal to company what? Company
X.
0 of what? X. So this is you see now I put them on one line. If you see there's was no 3. It's no what?
No, 30,
No 30,
30,
1990, 1992
to
O2.
1992. Ah,
That's the value.
yeah.
Okay.
That's the value.
But look at how it was displaying here before. Before it gave each value on a separate line, but now
Okay.
it's all joined together.
Yes, you can actually do it this way. Hmm?
I was beginning to wonder if we also have. Wait, so JavaScript also has a BR tag?
Can mix
HTML?
HTML. Yes.
Oh, all right, that's cool.
You can work it. HTML tag with JavaScript.
Can you see my browser?
No, only the terminal we can see.
So the console X gave us the result. So why can't we work with the console?
No. I want to just show something. You see my mistake. I think it's supposed to work now. Okay. What's my problem? Why is this thing suffering me like this? I don't know it.
Ah,
Do you know why it's not working?
no.
It's this is HTML. Let's add it only works in the browser.
Okay.
So let me do something. Find things of your and give it an idea of what output. So let me let's link this guy here. Link it at the bottom, Abby. So document dot what? Get element by ID. ID is what? Output.
Output.
Dot what? Inner what? HTML equals to what? Output. Which is this output.
Output.
You see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is what for for in, right? I iterate over what? Object. Now, let's move to the next one, which is what? Filter. Now, if you notice something, there was something we did here. We now check if we want to get companies. We iterated over it, and then we now use if statement to get companies that what started in what 2000. Now, for filter will enable us to, with just one line of code, we can achieve this. All right. So first of all, what's the name of this? Is companies, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Dot filter. Now, what is a callback? Did I discuss what is a callback here before?
No.
No, sir.
When a function is passed as an argument to another function, this filter is what? A function, right? We study about arrow function. It's confusing. Are we together?
Yes, sir. I follow.
We are eating.
No, sir.
You see, we still have the same what? Answer. You see it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this one, you iterate over it. You now use if. This one just does everything like that for you. So first of all, I did company.filter the object, which is the each of the single companies in these companies. They are now checked. This thing now will return only the company that satisfy this condition.
Okay.
And this is an array. What returns is an array because it stores it in an array.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Or let's see a company that started in 2000 and this thing and ended in what? That end in 2000 and what? 2010.
There's no such company that ended in 2010.
Why is it not working?
This only showed the bracket to show that it's an array, but there is no value inside. So I think it's because there is no company that ended in 2010, but we have a company that ends in 2011. So maybe we check it. There's an what's it called?
Okay.
It's an that they are using. Both of them has to be true.
Okay, that
Yes,
is
sir.
no. That is no true. You see it.
Yes, sir.
Do you see how these array functions are powerful?
Yeah.
Okay, now there's another question. How can we get companies that lasted for more than 10 years from here?
We use a condition.
What is the condition?
If
I want to use filter.
Yes, filter,
Yeah.
of course. We use filter.
Okay, for instance, let's say the companies that
Okay, let's say const
equals company started equals to
lasted
10.
10 years. Companies, what again?
Dot filter company give it a R function. Let's say we give it 10.
This is company dot what? Dot end date minus company dot what?
That's the
Is greater than or equals to what?
10.
Well, is everything okay?
Yeah.
So how many companies lasted more than 10 years? There are plenty.
The plenty. Oh. So how about we write a function that gets us the total number of the companies that lasted for 10 years.
You can just use dot length here. You see it.
Yes, to give just give you the number.
Companies.
Yes. Yes. Isn't it?
Okay.
Yes,
I hope this is clear.
yeah, very clear, sir.
It just need a little bit more practice.
That's why I told people to give me data. Let it not be as if I'm using my own information to do. Now, what's another? Did I talk about map?
No.
I did not.
No.
I talk about map.
Good day. Okay, look at disappear good. And so you have not talked about it. If you had, I would have known. If I miss any class, normally
We are
usually when I
supposed to
become
teach
my
map. We are supposed to teach map. Map.
You didn't. If you taught it, I would have
No,
known.
as in, I said we are supposed to teach it. It's in the content, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Where is that exam scores? Okay, assuming we have scores, right? All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, how can you add this double these numbers? I want you to double these new numbers and return it in new array. How will you do it?
You
Using the traditional for loop first. You do for what?
you iterate.
For x of what? Scores.
So let's start with okay, fine.
Okay, for loop.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So now select double what? Double scores
Scores.
equals to what? Empty array, abi?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Double code or push what? Scores of I. You see it? Wait. I think it works. 20.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
it
sir.
works.
Uh-huh. This is the traditional way of doing it. All right.
Yes, sir.
You can actually use for off loop to also do the same thing. I think you guys can use for off loop to do this thing. All right. So map, what map does is now map returns map iterate over an array and return what? New arrays. For instance, it says scores dot map. It has a callback function, which the callback function will use what? An array called what? Score. Will pass the single value in it, which is called what? Score. Is it clear? And then we'll now do what? Scores times what? 2. Okay, what's happening to my system? Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
It still works with just one line. Ella,
So
Yeah,
are you still there?
I'm still here, sir. I'm just that I'm confused. Some places
Like where?
um I think we're moving a bit fast. I think we're moving a bit fast now. Like I'm not able to catch up.
Okay, where are you lost?
Okay, so that explanation you gave about map.
Okay, I said map iterate over an array and return new array.
Okay.
Now this double is an array. It maps over it. This is a callback. You know, arrow function, we have arrow function like this, right?
Yeah.
Now, picture this thing. You know, if you are using these brackets here like this, we have to do return like this.
Yeah.
But we want to cut off all this long cut off using return. That's why we just put this call here like this.
Okay.
You know, this is syntax for arrow function. So you can do const student equals to this is an arrow function. Is it? Isn't it?
It is.
So this is an arrow function. Abdul.
Yes, sir.
Are you understanding it?
Yes, I'm following, sir.
Okay. So, Ella, are you still lost?
Well, sir, will I say the problem now from you? I just go back, sit down, look at the video again. Oh, don't worry. Let's go on.
Can I
Let's go
try
on.
to explain to her? Can I try to explain?
Yes, you can.
Ella,
Eh,
so the map, they say it iterates over an array and returns a new array. So for instance, let's say the array there is 23. So if we are using map, it will iterate through the 23, then return a new array. That is 46. Just like the traditional for loop we did there, that is for let I equal to 0.
okay.
Yeah, so for the map, it iterates directly, then return a new array. Just like we did 23 for using the for loop, it also returns 46.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the map will also return what 46. That's the double this thing, the array. I don't know if you understand or if I'm correct, sir.
Yes, it's
The
correct because
double there is called the asterisk 2 that is there after the, yeah, that one, why it's doubled.
yes, like now this call is the original array, which is cos, right?
Yes.
Now this map is iterating over it. Now this call is individual elements in this array here. You see it?
Okay.
So
Okay.
when it passed to 23, we pass 23, we multiply 23 by 2. We have what? 46. It moves to the next one. Multiply
Just like
by
the for loop.
Multiply by that's double it.
yes. So we are picking
I
individual.
understand.
Yes. Even in this guy here, is the same in this filter.
Eh,
We give this single element, single company here. And we are picking each company and saying, okay, if the end date minus the start date is greater than 10, put it in this new array which lasted for 10 years.
Okay. Clear.
Let's see it.
What did you say, Luti?
I say you said killer.
I say clear.
Okay.
Now, okay, you see, Ella data is not organized. Are we together? Now we want to arrange the company to come as the start date in order of the start date. You want to sort it.
Okay.
How are we going to? There's a method called what? Sort. Now, let me show you guys something. There's an inbuilt method called what? Sort. Now,
Oh wow.
Did it work?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, but can you call the sort on companies?
Yes.
It will not work. It throw error. It will not work.
It worked though.
How? It did not work. Oh, this
Mm.
is it's the way you type
Okay,
it.
no. It didn't work. It didn't.
So now when you say sorted companies, let's do cons, right? Sorted. Now I want to sort it, right? You can now say, okay, companies dot what sort. It also what accept a callback, and you can use A and B as what the values you want to compare. Because what it does is it picks the first and the company one compared with the second company. If it's okay, if the start date of the first one and second one is the same, it's okay, it will not reorder it again. It will move to the next and it picks two elements and compare and shuffle. All right.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Did you guys study about
We can't get you.
Okay, before we do this, let me explain ternary operator. Have you guys heard of something like that?
Yes.
It was one among the type of operators that we're supposed to check. I think I
Yes.
did,
Yes.
but I've forgotten what it is.
Okay, let's say x10. We'll do if, instead of doing if x, is a short way of writing if else.
Yes, sir. Yes. Colon and question mark.
Yes. X greater than 10 should do what? Greater than or equal to what? Okay, let's say 10. Sorry, is this guy first and then like this?
I love this one. Very short and simple.
Why is this thing starting to look like Chinese to me? Like, what's going on with this code here?
It's very nice.
You
Like
see,
when you have
10. But when you change this thing down to 17, to say what? No. Okay. S is greater than 10. So when you change it less than 10, let's put 9. It will tell you what? No. So it's just the same way of saying if X
yes.
greater than or equals to what? 10. Do what? Console.log
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Else what?
Answer the log. No.
So do you see that with this thing now, we did it in one line. Now we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we are going to do the same thing here. I just wanted to show you guys. So we have gotten two values, A and B, right?
Yes, sir.
So we are now saying if A dot start date greater than B dot what? Start date. should what? First should what? You know, 1 is true, Abby. This is false. Sorry, let me open it in the browser. Okay. Okay, so let me share it. Okay, so you guys see it. This is the code we wrote here, all right? This is what we have in the browser. You see it, we have the company start. This one is 1997, which is the first, seconded by this, seconded by this. Do you see how we sorted it? Do you see it? And the last one is what, 2021. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Just you still need to go through the
Ella,
code. Yeah, you need to go through it again. Companies of sort A and B.
assuming you are picking the first company, you are getting the start date, comparing it with the second company, which is B. If this statement, you know, this is statement, if this is true,
Yes.
to return 1, else -1. That means if it's true, it should sort, else it should keep it like that.
Okay, yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Just like the first one we did. Yes, sir, it's not, I understand.
So I think we'll stop here today.
Okay, sir.
I'll continue tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Is it tomorrow? No.
Yes, sir. It's Monday.
Tomorrow is Monday.
Eh?
Tomorrow
Yes,
is
according to
People need to practice this thing, though.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you see the code now, we have sorted it. So this is one beauty of a code. This is what Excel people used to do.
Yes, sir.
Data analysis people.
Using Python so you can do it.
Yes. JavaScript can be used for
Oh,
analysis
they
too.
don't learn Python.
Ella, I'm a computer science student.
No wonder. I guess. Don't worry. Me that's transitioning into computer science. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will soon catch up with you. Don't worry.
So you see that this higher order array function, they makes you to write your code short and is elegant. Easy to read. Easy to read.
For programmers, but easy to read. But person when never don't know what they have for no be explain out.
Now you see this line of code, it does a lot of things. It saves it from iterating over an array. then using if to compare.
Sir,
Yes.
is there a way I could have written what's it called this object in that array without like having to like write it up to 30 times to get that number of 30?
No, you write it 111.
I'm telling you, it was so
Because it's not
frustrating.
different, and
I,
it
I
has
literally
different.
wrote one, then copied and pasted until
Now, why we just mimic a server? This record might be coming from a database.
Hmm?
It might be coming from a database in real life scenario. All right. So you guys will study it. I will upload the video immediately after the class.
Nice.
Study it. You said?
I say nice.
Yeah. So you guys will go and sleep. See you tomorrow.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, well, we are sorry. Me and Ella, we are sorry. This Thursday class that we used to attend online, we have problem. It's always college classes. Like